Forget. Today in math, we are going to talk about subtracting on an open number line. How many of you remember when we did addition on an open number line? How many of you remember that when we did that? I think it was Tuesday. How many of you remember that? All right, awesome. So when we have an addition problem, so we're going to share our camera again. All right, so hopefully this lesson will go by quick and then we can do our independent work. So make sure you are listening. So let's say we have 47 plus 73. All right, so I'm going to draw my open number line. So remember, an open number line just means it doesn't have the numbers already on it. So it's open for you to start where you want. Okay, so here's my number line. All right, do you want, so let's start with 47. Raising your hands, do I put 47 down here on the left or over here on the right? Where do I put 47 if I'm going to add? Who can raise their hand and tell me? Where would I put 47? Gabe?
In the middle?
I could put it in the middle, but because 47 is the number I'm going to start with, I am going to,
down there.
Yep, I'm going to put it on the left. So since I want to start with 47, I'm going to put it over here on the left. And then I'm going to go ahead and add. All right, so I'm going to break apart. Hold on, sorry. I'm going to break apart my tens and ones and 73. So do we want to break 70 up into 7 tens, or do we want to group some of those tens together? Anyone have an idea? All right, since no one has an idea, I'm going to go ahead and just jump by 10, even though that's going to take me a little bit. That's all right. So I'm going to show how much I'm adding by. So I have 10 here. So what's 47 plus 10? Who can tell me? I might just call on people. Kamaya?
57.
57. All right, and I still have more 10 to go. So I'm going to jump another 10 or add another 10. What's 57 plus 10? Gabe?
67.
67. So I've only added 20 out of my 73. So I'm going to add another 10. Okay. What's 67 plus 10? What's 67 plus 10? Caitlin? Gotta unmute. There you go.
77.
77. All right, I've only added 30, so I'm going to add another 10. What's 77 plus 10? Paxton?
87.
87. And then Heavenly, since I saw your hand too, what is 87 plus 10?
97.
97. All right, before I move on, let me count out my 10s, make sure I haven't gone over 73. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Oh, good. So I have another 10 to add. What is 97 plus 10? What's 97 plus 10? Who can answer that question for me? Irsu?
107.
We have 107. All right, so I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I have
107.
one more 10 to go. So I'm going to add another 10. All right, what is 107 plus 10? Oscar?
117.
117. So I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So that means I just have 3 more to go.
100. What happened?
So Oscar, make sure you're muted. Or I don't know who's was talking. All right, what is 117 plus 3? What is 117 plus 3? Akila, what's 117 plus 3?
$120.
120, thank you. Yep. So 47 plus 73 is equal to 120. All right, do you guys want to do one more and then I'll show you your independent work? We're going to do one more and I'm going to show you your independent work. Because hopefully this is similar to what we did on Tuesday or Wednesday. All right, so let's do 51 plus 12. 51 plus 12. So I'm going to draw my number line. All right. Where am I going to put the 51? Over here to the left or to the right? Where am I going to put the 51? Over here to the left or to the right? Vaughn. All right, someone raise their hand, tell me, where am I going to put 51? To the left or to the right? Dejay?
The left.
Yeah, to the left because I'm going to add, so my number's going to get bigger. Okay, so I'm going to start with 51 right here. And now I'm going to break apart my 10s and my 1s from 12. All right, so I have 1 10 to add, so I'm going to go ahead and add that 10. All right, so what's 51 plus 10? Who can raise their hand and tell me? What's 51 plus 10? Let's go with Gabe.
61.
61. And then I just have 2 more to add. So I'm going to jump 2 or add 2. What is 61 plus 2? Who can raise their hand and tell me? What's 61 plus 2? Paxton?
63.
63. So 51 plus 12 equals 63. All right. Does anyone have any questions about adding on an open number line? Oh, I love seeing the thumbs down from Gabe. Oscar, what's your question?
I usually always use those strategies.
Oh, awesome. So our independent work today.
10, I use 10 plus, then I the number in the ones place.
Very good. Yep. So hopefully our independent work will be not too hard for you today, Oscar, okay?
Okay.
All right. Who else? Anyone else have a question? Let me scroll to see if I see any hands. Dejay.
So she has to work this strategy to solve her problems, because I normally tell her to write the numbers below, like 51 plus 12. I can't show you.
Yep, I get what you're saying. Like
But the
this,
12 will go under the 51.
like that.
Hold on.
So this is just one of the strategies
Yeah.
that we're teaching. Next week we'll get into some more.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, so that's fine if she uses that. We just teach different strategies. It's part of some of their standards in 3rd grade is to learn different addition strategies. All right, so let me scroll to see if there's any other questions. Caitlin, what's your question?
Miss Stanfield, so
Yes.
when they're doing their work, okay, because Caitlin gets a little bit of more help on it because she doesn't really understand everything all at once.
Mhm.
So I break it down on paper though, so that she can get more visual versus the computer when you're showing it. But I do just like Deja's mom does, the break it down underneath as well. Now, is that okay, or do you want them to do it the way you're doing it?
That's fine if they understand, as long as they understand the open number line, that's fine. If they want to use that strategy of putting them on top of each other to check to make sure they get the right answer.
Because I was following you, like she's the one answering, but I was following you too because I mean, it's your class. I'm pretty sure you want them to know what you're doing the way you're doing it versus, you know, your parent teaching you another way too. So I just want to make sure you didn't want it specifically like the way you just did on the number line, you know, add 10 versus us just breaking it down underneath, you know, put the number underneath and then they break it down on their own, the way they can understand it a little bit more probably, seeing that they're just now learning this stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, as long as they attempt this strategy and try to understand it, that's all that I ask.
Okay, just asking, want to make sure.
No problem. All right, so I don't see any other hands for questions. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys your independent work for today, okay? All right, so let me go ahead and share my screen. All right, where do I find math independent work? Heavenly.
Go on.
You said go on math, and then I'm meeting with a small group today. So Jose, Zaire, Caitlin, Vaughn, and Dejay. And then where do I find today's math independent work? What's the day of the week? Gabe?
The light blue Friday button.
Right, the light blue Friday number. And then also, if you want to get on extra math, I put all your pens right there, okay? So today, we have, by the end of the day, I'll put the recorded lesson if you need to go back and watch it. And then the subtraction on an open number line. Was it subtraction or addition? I think I misnamed it. All right, so you'll do subtraction on an open number line. All right, so you'll type your name in. You'll click share. Okay, and then do you guys see these blue arrows? All right, you can drag them over here. So if you want to start at the number and then subtract a number and then drag the other arrow over, you can. If that's too much, you don't have to do that. Okay, and then you'll type in the subtraction. So if I'm starting at 271 and I'm subtracting 24, Kyla, I need you to sit up and your eyes need to be open. You need to sit up. All right, so if I'm subtracting, I have 271 minus 24. So I'm going to break apart that 24 into my tens. So I'm going to first take away 10. So 271 minus 10 equals what? (271 minus 10). Who knows? Oh, I think I saw a hand, but I scrolled past it. Nope. Vaughn, don't eat your hand. Vaughn.
Vaughn, fingers out of your mouth.
All right. Oh, I didn't mean to stop my share. Sorry, guys. Let me share one more time. All right, so 271 minus 10 would be 261. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and type that in to this box. Okay. And then I'm going to take another 10 away because I have another 10 and 24. So what is 261 minus 10? Who knows? 261 minus 10. Gabe?
251.
251. And then I have 4 more to take away. So what is 251 minus 4? Who knows? What's 251 minus 4? Let me scroll for hands. All right, Gabe, go ahead and answer this one too.
247.
247. All right, so then our answer would be 247. All right, so does that kind of make sense on what you guys will do on your worksheet? All right, so do we have any questions about our